Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Planet Coaster, working on our science fiction themed park. And I know for a while we were talking about doing something based off the Fantastic Voyage in this part of the park, but the more I tinkered around with the game off camera and tried to figure out exactly how we're going to do that, the more I realized it's really not that feasible. And I thought we'd go with another fun idea that I've kind of had in the back of my mind for a while. So we know the game has science fiction pieces and it has Western pieces, so what I thought I would do, because I did want to play around some of the Western pieces in the actual Western theme, was build a Old West town, or Old West area, that is being attacked by aliens. So I know there's that movie, Cowboys versus Aliens. That wasn't a very good movie. It was kind of a really bad movie, but I like the idea of mixing those two together, and now that with those themes in the game, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to do it. So we're going to be doing a Cowboys versus Aliens thing, not based off the movie at all. I barely remember that movie. It was really not very good, like I said, but that's the general idea. Is we're just gonna have an Old West section of the park that is under siege by aliens, and so I'm really excited for it. I want to do some cool terraforming here. Unfortunately, we can't do the red terrain in this park. A lot of people are saying, hey, you should use the red terrain, but right now you can see all the terrain brushes I have up on the screen. We do not have the red one, so the closest one we have is the sand. That's unfortunate, because I really would like to use the red areas for the Western theme because it's so cool, and then the red rocks too. You'll see a couple times in this video I try and put some of the red rocks down and they don't look very good. I don't like how they look, so we're probably not going to use them, unfortunately. But I'm carving out this big old canyon here with some plateaus and mesas up there, just trying to make them all cool looking, and then adding a nice little river down here. I wanted a really cool section here because since it's the section of the park that's tucked away so far in the back, we're going to use the Connie Express, the old steam train, to try and get people in and out of the park. So we're going to have a loop out here. We're going to have it, a station right by the entrance to the park and a station on the inside. For some reason, people aren't using it by the time I get it done this video, but I think it's because they use it for transportation and there's really nowhere to go. There's no destination over there, because basically how it works when you have a transport ride, the guests will determine whether or not they want to use the transport ride based off of the distance and also the money they carry. So it's also going to change on that. So it's not going to be the only way into this section of the park using the Connie Express. We're going to have this path wrap around as well, but you'll have to bear that in mind as you see that by the time I finish this and then work on other parts of the park, there aren't any guests using it. So once we have some rides and coasters and stuff inside of the Western alien themed area, then we'll definitely see some people using the Connie Express, hopefully. I haven't actually used a transport ride in this game, so this is kind of a first time experience for me. So once again, going with the big looping path, kind of going in and out, for people who do not want to use the transport ride. There we go, but I like how these mesas are looking. They're pretty cool. So right here you see me messing around with the red rocks, trying putting them in big clumps. I'm like, it doesn't look very good. Okay, we'll just try and individualize them, kind of space them out. Still doesn't look very good. So we're probably just gonna use the sandstone rocks, I think they're called. They're the gray one. They're not really gray. They're kind of the brownish gray ones. They kind of look like the sand. Who'd have thought? Right here I'm just testing out to see how this works with the two double stations. Then realize, okay, I gotta put it above the ground. There we go, because again, I haven't used a transport ride yet, so I just wanted to make sure I had it all figured out. Whee! There they go. They're so cool. Cool looking little trains. There you go. Make sure they don't crash into each other and explode. I was trying to figure out where to put this exactly. Then I realized, wait, it probably makes sense to put it along here. That'd probably be the best way. So it's kind of tucked out of the way of people walking around. Oh, we probably could have put it down in the canyon. That might have been a better move. I might move it and have it actually down in the canyon. I'm just thinking of that now because we build it as a building on stilts kind of, and it comes out all right looking, but it might be better if we have it down in the canyon and then people just have to walk down the path onto it. So we might go with that. Basically just had it loop through the canyon area, then come up here, and we're going to add another station right there, and another train. We're going to have 4 trains in total. We can adjust that based off of whether or not we need to, like how quickly they get through this track and whether or not people use them, because I'm interested to see that, which like how many people actually use it as opposed to just walking. But it's cool. It's a classic train design. I think it's beautiful, and I'm hoping people do use it because it'll be fun to see a little choo-choo train chugging along around the park. I think it'll be nice. Very nice. I was having some trouble with the railing and that path got in the way, so that was kind of annoying. Because you can't really make the train track rails too steep. They're, yeah, well, it makes sense. I mean, it's supposed to be a slow train track ride. You don't want them going at breakneck speeds and freaking out all the children. Okay, the autocomplete was being dumb. I was like, you're trying to go like 30 feet. Can you just do it? There we go. We got that train track laid down. I love the big supports for it. So cool looking. We can go ahead and test it, and off they go. They won't be that close together because, I mean, you have to wait for people to get on and off, but I think it'll be cool. Realizing that I put the station the wrong way, so that's kind of bad looking. Then trying to fix the path here, that's just temporary. We make it look better later. It was just being kind of it was being a stinker. A real stinker. But I like how it loops around. Oh, the train looks so cool. I love it, I love it, I love it. Trying to fix the station so I can put the pass on the right side. There we go. We got it figured out. I guess it would have been fine if it was on the other side. It wouldn't have been too bad, but I kind of wanted it just tucked away over here. There we go. So there, the whole area looks a lot better. So the actual park is filling in now. Some people brought up questions about the rest of the park, like the areas in between, and we will fill those in, don't worry. That's just the last thing I do. As well as I will add a monorail that will visit all sections of the park. People were very interested in that. So yes, we will add the monorail eventually. Over here, for some reason, okay, on coasters you can build on the grid of the coaster bay. On flat rides you can't. And for some reason, even though this behaves in a very similar fashion to coaster bays, you can't build on its grid. So that was kind of annoying, so we kind of had to make our own grid. I don't know why, I don't know if that's a bug or if it's not supposed to. You'd think it would be because, like I said, it operates on the same principle as the coaster bays. And so it has a building grid attached to it. But this one doesn't for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Oh well. We'll move on with our lives. If we can try to. For this, I just wanted it to kind of be an overhanging building. Kind of going over it with like a porch. I don't really know how to describe it, but yeah, it's basically just a big porch that the train area is underneath. And for some reason, I was trying to get a square path there. Wasn't working. We eventually got it too. I wasn't sure like how long of a path we needed here. I don't think it needs to be super long. We can always adjust it. Someone brought up that I should add some more rafts in the rapids ride, and I did. For some reason, I thought that you could only add as many that would fit on the bay, the housing area, but you can actually add a bunch. So I think we have like 20 on there now, so people should be flying in and out of there much, much faster. Hopefully, I'll go check on it. If now we can extend the queue as well. Wanted to add a little bit of a more overhang here. A nice little porch or balcony, something like that. Something cool. Adding a roof to the top, and then we're going to add the steep roof. So right now the thing is open and operating, but no one's using it. That's because I don't think there's a destination for them to go to. There's no attractions or anything. I could just like plop down a flat ride over there just for temporary usage, just to make sure people would ride it. We'll probably do that. Oh, we'll see in the next episode if it works, because we'll be starting stuff. I'm probably going to do a wooden coaster over there. There's an actual wooden, not just the hybrid, because we already have the hybrid and steampunk era, so here we'll probably just go with the classic wooden. And we'll definitely make it a more standard design where it's nice and compact. Over here, for some reason I didn't line up the paths properly. I was being silly, so I'm like, okay, we'll just go ahead and do that. It's okay if they're off a little bit, right? I won't tell anyone if you don't. Swear to God, if you tell anyone that, oh my God, if my paths are slightly off the grid, oh, I will be very upset. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. You can tell whoever you want. It's a free country. Even though this is a global network and there's people here that aren't in my country. We're in a bit of a quandary here, aren't we? Oh well. I decided to go with the red theming because yes, I know we can change the colors of the Conti Express, but the red color is so cool looking. I'm just going to keep it red and kind of model the train depots after it with the cool red colors. I like it a lot. Just realizing I can move these up a little bit more. There we go. But we can't fill that gap, man. It won't let me put anything in that gap, and it's really annoying. Ugh. It's gonna drive me crazy. I was trying to figure out if I wanted a piece of the building overhanging there. Decided, nope, nope, nope. Rather not. And I think the building foundations are too solid. We don't want the solid wood. I think I should make some sort of framework that kind of matches, goes along with the framework of the rails, the rail supports. I think it would look better that way, so we might do that in the next episode. Just looking at it right now, it's too heavy, too large of a building. I think it'd look better if it was just a building on stilts. Yeah, so we'll definitely try that out in the next episode. Hopefully I'll remember. Well, I should be playing after I record this. I gotta start getting some more recordings done because we got family coming into town for Thanksgiving, and it's gonna be a little hard to entertain them and record. Well, Sarah's still in class, but hopefully she'll be out. Because I still gotta work. Like, she's off school because she's still in law school, but they get Thanksgiving week off. Well, she has to go to class Monday and Tuesday, but I still gotta work all day every day. I'm not gonna be streaming on Thursday because it is Thanksgiving, but we probably will stream, might stream Planet Coaster Tuesday night. I don't know. We do have family in town, so I'm kind of just playing everything by ear, based off of what they're doing. I don't like the record and stream when there are people in the house. Like, it's fine when Sarah's here, but we have a small apartment, and so I don't know. It's just like a pet peeve. It's not a pet peeve. It's just an aversion of mine when I know someone else can hear me. I don't know. It really shouldn't bother me because I mean I gotta get work done anyway. It doesn't bother me when Cormac hears me. He hears me just fine. Okay, I'm done with my tirade and my weird rant. Over there we finished up the train station. Down here I wanted to put our first alien scene. And so we're putting kind of just a small mine over here on the outside of this, or outskirts of this mountain. It's a good place so that the train tracks will go right by it, so it'll give you a good view. So we're going to do a nice little mine scene, and then we're going to have some cowboys fighting some aliens. And we're going to have a small alien craft kind of hovering over the river. Oh, you know what I should do? Oh my god, I forgot to do that. Okay, I'll explain it later when we get to the ship. You'll see. Oh, that's a good idea. I like it. Add in a second mine shaft there. Added some little space, or not really space things yet. Added some western things, just some details and some goddamn water towers. There, I put a water tower. You happy? I just put in some scenery all throughout there, trying to make it look like it's a mine camp area. Adding the tools, landing them on the ground. They look nice. Leaning a shovel up against there. All these random little details that no one's ever gonna notice. But whatever. It makes me happy. You guys know I love my small little details. There we go, we got our cowboys now. So we got the gunslingers and the outlaws. And I forgot these guys, you can actually change the color of their clothes. Most animatronics, you can't change their clothes colors. But these guys you can, so I will have to go do that. Oh yeah, now we got the aliens coming in. We got the orange ones and the green ones. They're pretty awesome looking. Crazy little animatronics. And so we're putting a ship here, and I put the engines on the ship pointing down to the water, and I should use the splash effects to kind of disturb the water underneath the engines. I'm totally going to add that. That'd be so cool, because we do have this cool splash effects that they added to the game now. Actually, changing the colors on these things now, which is something we haven't been doing yet. But I think it looks cool with like a black and green sort of color. Though I really should pick something different, because the entire theme of the post-apocalyptic area is kind of black and green, so maybe I'll change the colors of the alien ships, because we're going to have a bunch of alien ships in this area. We're going to do a lot of things, like, so we have these guys attacking this mining area. We're going to have them attacking the main city, or the main town. Oh, we might even have, like, an alien mothership. And that might be cool. We're going to have, like, another train going off the rails after being shot at by a ship. I thought that'd be cool. So we put a little explosion over there, kind of by where the TNT is stored. And so every time the train passes that point, it's going to blow up. So I think that's, like, maybe a random shot goes over to where TNT is and blows up. I thought that'd be pretty cool. So it's not constantly happening. It's only when the train goes by that certain point. And down here, decided by the river, we're actually going to put some trees and stuff, because it is down by the water. And so we're using these cool acacia trees down by the river, as well as some of our favorite creststone bushes. I forgot what these are called. Something like that. But there you go. See the explosion working right by there. And I was putting some prickly pears around before I remembered that, wait, prickly pears grow in groups. Stupid C-top. You're suddenly going to get realistic about something? We do change that later. We will put the prickly pears in groups, don't worry. And again, they have the candle right by the TNT. Not the best idea, but whatever. Trying to add a little light there. Added some campfires all throughout. Well, I guess just one. Added an extra little tent right there. The crane to the top. But overall, I think this area comes out pretty awesome looking. I want little scenes like this all around this area, because unlike most areas in this park, this section is telling a story. So the previous ones kind of hinted at a story, but this place is going to have a pretty strong narrative, and we're going to try and instill that narrative throughout the scenery. Because the previous areas, like the sci-fi area, not really sure what's going on there. Like we have a robot factory, nothing really, there's no event transpiring, especially with a lot of the other places. Like, yeah, actually none of the areas really have events transpiring. So this is something to do for me, trying to invoke some sort of narrative in the scene. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. That'll be fun. I'm excited to try it out. And I'm kind of in the Western mood, because I've been addicted to Westworld. And episode 8 premiered last night, and I don't want to give you guys any spoilers, but what the heck is going on in this show? It's freaking me out. It's so good. I love that show. Ugh. I love it. You guys haven't watched it, go watch it. You can get a free trial for HBO Go for like 15 days, I think, so you should be able to watch the whole season. Actually, just wait 2 more weeks, and the whole season will be done, and then get your free trial of HBO Go. And then you can watch the whole thing on the trial. There you go, if you don't want to pay for it. Or you can just watch it online for free, that works too. That's pretty easy. But we're finishing up this scene here. It's looking pretty good. So we got the train station done, terraformed all the land, and then finished up our first little scene right there. So now I'm moving the prickly pears all together in a clump. Looks much better. But that is going to be it for this episode of Planet Coaster, guys. Make sure you hit that like button if you're enjoying Planet Coaster and want to continue to see more in the future. I think this area is going to be freaking fun to do, and I can't wait to keep working on it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.